Hi everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video, and this is a video of a page that I created recently that caused a little bit of a stir on Instagram. And as you know, with my videos that I put on YouTube, there's often a bit of a delay from when you might see the page on Instagram and then when the video goes live. So because I've got a bit of a backlog of videos to edit, so I thought I would put this one up so that you guys can see how I created this page, where I did cut out letters, but I cut around the letters and left them there rather than cutting the letters out of the page, if that makes sense. So I'm using Dina's Alpha Masks stencil set for these letters. They're just a fabulous shape. They're lovely and tall, and I like that. They work really well for adding quite an impactful word onto your page. So I've gone through the letters and written the words "do no harm," and then what I'm going to do is cut away around those letters. So you notice that they are touching, the letters are touching, and so I've created that join by having them touch the top and the side of the page, the top and bottom of my lettering. So that way this is going to work to cut the cardstock out of my page. So I was really thrilled. Bless her, Neve Bally, she's such a sweetheart. She said that my page had inspired her to go and have a go, and she's created a couple of fabulous pages. So if you haven't seen the pages that she's done, go take a look, because they are just brilliant. As you know, she's so talented, and her pages are brilliant. So, and funny, seeing one of the ones that she'd done inspired me to go and do another one. So we seem to be kind of bouncing off each other, which is really lovely. So yeah, just using my scalpel style craft knife to cut away the spaces between the letters. And although the letters like the D and the O that have got no centre cut out of them at the moment, there isn't one on there, I do actually cut one out just to make it a bit clearer what those letters are. So this process is sped up a little bit on here, so I don't cut as fast as it looks on here. It's much slower, but you notice that I do turn the book a lot so that I can get to the right angle. I am a little bit of a clumsy person, so I do have to really concentrate when I do this so that I'm not slicing finger ends off. Yeah, so this is a really fun idea to do, and I have so many ideas of things to try with this idea. So I hope you feel inspired by this and it kind of makes you go and have a try. You could even just cut out one word. It wouldn't even have to be several words or a phrase. But honestly, the possibilities are they're just endless, really. So cutting those letters out, and once I've done that, then I'm going to start adding some colour onto my page. So the colours that I used for this project were, just having a quick look, marine, turquoise and peacock. Put them all next to each other and used Dina's 2-inch brush, grabbed the paint and then just brushed it down my page, so you get that kind of nice, sorry it's so wobbly, I think I must have been headbutting the camera, oh dear. And then because I'd got some paint left over, I didn't want to waste it, so I thought I'm just going to grab the stencil that's here and I'm just going to stencil through and use up some of that leftover paint. So this is the stencil from Darkroom Door called Happiness. I love the text on this, it is just fantastic. So again, just using up some of that leftover paint, and then I'm going in with some black gesso and a blending tool. I found this is the easiest way to get colour onto cut out parts on the pages. I think I've shared in other videos. And then you'll notice at the bottom here, I realised I'd gone too far down the letters with my black gesso. I was like, oh my days. So it doesn't matter. I went in with my brush and just pulled those letters down. And I knew I was going to outline them anyway, so I wasn't too worried about the fact that I'd pulled the paint too far down the page. So just painting in with a flat brush. This is quite a thin one as well. It's not a very wide brush. Just painting in those bits of the letters that are missing that I couldn't do accurately with the blending tool. And again, just using Dina's black gesso for this because I wanted those to be quite impactful. I mean, white would have also worked quite nicely with this page. It would have been quite a nice contrast. Yeah, just like my brain at the minute is just buzzing with ideas. So watch out for more cutout pages. So this stamp set is from Darkroom Door, and it's one of the new release that's just come out in November, called Be Bold. So there I've just stamped one image onto some white printer paper, and then I've cut the stamp up and I'm stamping another one here using black archival ink. And then I'm going to stamp another image at the side of it. I'm sorry if you can hear shouting. It's my youngest is on the PlayStation with his mates playing a game that makes him get very irate. So there's nothing awful going off here, don't worry. So then I've cut out my image on printer paper and stuck that down using a glue stick. So now I'm going in with the Signo Uniball in white and I'm just outlining these letters. Now what I will say, and I've said it so many times before, you'll notice my pen's not really behaving very well. So the letters were not completely dry, but being impatient and wanting to crack on with this page because it was so exciting, I wasn't prepared to wait. So don't be impatient and ruin your pens, really. It's kind of what I'm saying. Just, you know, take your time, make sure things are dry before you try and go in with a pen. So this one was really not very happy, as you can see. So I'm just outlining those letters, and you see that what that does, it just kind of pulls them out so that it draws the attention back to the words on the page. And here, because I'd lost where the shape had gone, I just used the stencil to help me find where the bottom parts of the R had disappeared in my messy paint where I pulled it down too far. So starting to come together. So next I'm going to use the Ransom Alphabet stamp set, also new from Darkroom Door. After I've just stamped some circles on, this is just a piece of cardboard tubing that I've saved. I've got a little pot with different size rubbish circles. They're not rubbish, but they are pieces of rubbish that would otherwise have been thrown away, like different size lids and things that are great for just stamping circles onto your pages. So then this is the Ransom Alphabet, new from Darkroom Door, and I have cut these out. As you can see, they come as one sheet. Honestly, it was so relaxing just cutting them out. It was lovely. So I'm using archival ink again. I'm just squishing them together so that they don't take up too much room, because I didn't have much room left on my page for my words to go. So I didn't want the letters to be too spread out. So just taking my time, stamping these on. And then these will be cut out and stuck at the bottom of my page. So the white that's showing through with the letters on this alphabet, I mean, you could even colour them in if you wanted to, but they acted as quite a really good contrast with the other white that was on my page too. So just cutting them out, and then they are going to be stuck in place. And once they were stuck down, I used a glue stick to stick those down. I'm just adding some white splatters onto my page as well. And that's pretty much it, or apart from adding some bright fluorescent pink Posca pen marks on there, just as a little bit of a pop of colour. Just quite a wide nib Posca pen. That was it. That was this page done. So cut out letters that aren't cut out, but they're still there. I don't really know what to call them. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. I hope you find it inspiring. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.